What we eat in space is very similar to what we have down here on Earth. In fact, we have a nutrition lab that does a great job of putting together a very healthy, nutritious menu for us with a lot of variety. And so sometimes I think I may actually eat better while I'm up on space than when I'm down here on Earth.
The American food system has about 203 food items on the menu. We try to give them foods that are familiar to what they would have here on Earth. So we make them mac and cheese, we make them beef brisket. They get all sorts of stuff to make them feel comfortable, because when you're in space and you're in a confined area with only 5 other people, you might miss home a little bit. So we try to make it as comfortable as possible with food.
So how much water do I drink in space? Well, I don't know yet. I do know that down here on Earth, I drink a lot of water. In fact, I always have my water bottle with me, and so I'm constantly drinking water. And I'm anticipating that that'll be the same up on orbit, but obviously it can be a little bit different. And I won't have my water bottle, I'll have my little water bag with me when I'm floating around, but I do anticipate drinking lots of water while I'm on orbit as well.
They are allowed about 2 liters of water a day for drinking. They are also allowed about 500 milliliters of water for rehydration of the freeze-dried food products. We also expect that they get some water from the thermal stabilized products, just to make sure they have a good, healthy nutrition up there.
So our diet while we're up in space is actually managed by the nutrition lab, and there are actually experts in that field that monitor everything that we eat, that understand all of the nutrition that goes into every meal that we have. And so without them, our diet wouldn't be as good as it is and wouldn't be as nutritious as it is.
So when we're designing the menus for the astronauts in space, we have a dietitian on staff who makes sure that it's well balanced for all the vitamins and nutrients that they need. They also eat about 3,000 calories a day, more or less, depends on each astronaut, but they're given a menu, a standard menu to guide them. They don't have to stick with it, but we've set up food pantry style, so they go in and just take what they want for the day. Here are some samples of the food. So we have beverages here. This is a mango peach smoothie. This is a cinnamon scone. Here are some black beans in a thermostabilized pouch. They also get tortillas, which is actually a very hot commodity up there. Granola bars, cream of spinach, for example. Candy-coated chocolates, crackers. We also have condiment packages for them. So we send them up things like ketchup, mayo, Tabasco, mustard. They've often come back to us and said that the food doesn't taste the same in space as it does on Earth. They also can't have regular salt, so we give them salt in a bottle. Some of the research that I do here at NASA is for the Advanced Food Technology portfolio. I'm doing research to characterize food systems for long-duration missions, including the ones going to Mars. One of the problems that we have is that the food can be really heavy, and they also can take up a lot of space. So one of the countermeasures to that is to develop a nutrition bar that can encompass all of the nutrients from a breakfast and lunch meal, or lunch meal, and put them into a food bar. There's nothing like that in the market right now, but we developed 700-calorie food bars that can just be packaged into one pouch, so it'll minimize waste, and it'll be lightweight, it'll be easy to eat, and it takes no time to prepare.